Hi, I'm Ildi from NeuroCentricHealth and Fitness, and today's session will be using the wall. It's going to be a short restorative practice that you can do anytime when you feel really tired. It's really beneficial if you do it before you go to bed. All you need is a wall and a blanket or a pillow under your head. Flip around. Scoot all the way to the wall and place your feet and legs against the wall. The tightest your hamstrings are, the harder it's going to be to get all the way close to the wall. So please listen to your body. Make sure that you leave some space if you cannot straighten the back of the legs. Then take your hands onto the belly, close your eyes, and take 3 full, deep but gentle breath. In, expanding your belly, and exhaling through the nose for a little longer than your inhale was. Soften your face, soften your jaw, and lengthen the back of the neck. If you feel that your jaw is popping up towards the ceiling, you might need to reach, lengthen the back of the neck, and roll up the blanket or the pillow under your head so your chin could be pointing towards the ceiling. First position, you're going to press the heels up to the ceiling and pull the toes down, flexing the front of the ankle as much as you can. Unsqueeze your glutes. When you're pressing up through the heels, you feel your quads engaging. And then start pressing up through the ball of the foot against the wall or the mirror, and then reach with the toes if you wanted to tap your toes against the wall. Flex the ankle again, bring the toes down towards your face, pull the big toes down towards your nose and pull the pinky toes down towards your shoulders. Reach through the ball of the foot again, try to keep the inner ankle bones together and then reach with the toes. Lengthen the front of the ankle. You're going to feel some engagement of the muscles in the front of the legs. Flex one more time from the ankle. This is called the dorsiflexion. Pull the toes down and pull the pinky toes towards your outer hip or towards your shoulders. Reach through the ball of the foot. Reach through the toes. Keep the big toe joints together and externally rotate the upper thighs. If your heels moved away from each other, bring the heels back in and keep rotating those femurs, thighs, your knees and the shin bones away from each other. And see if you can touch the big toes and touch the pinky toes. You might be cramping here, so if you ever feel anything cramps, just flex the feet again, rest for a second, and then come back and join me with the next position. Big toes pressing together. My pinky toes are not touching today, but that's alright. Those are days when the foot is not that open. And then release the position, bring the legs back. And now when you straighten the legs up and push the heels, the whole leg should feel a little more opened, hamstrings opened up a little bit. Take your legs out to the side. Keep the ankles flexed. You could hang onto your thighs or you could support the legs on the outside. Please be gentle, listen to your body. Before you do anything with the feet, bring your attention to your buttocks and to your low back. The low back has to stay flat on the floor. Place your hands onto the belly and let's take 3 full breaths in here. Inflating the belly when you inhale. Probably a count of 3 or 4 for the inhale. And a count of 5 or 6 for the exhale, and let the belly scoop in, release the tension from the belly. 2 more times. Inhale and inflate the belly. When you do that, you're going to feel your floating ribs expanding a little bit, and you're getting a little more stretch through the inner groins. Exhale, pull the belly button in, scoop it in, and you might feel a stretch more through the hip flexors. One more time. Keep the soft breath. Start reaching through the ball of the foot, away from your legs, away from your hips. Open the front of the ankle and start reaching through the toes. If you are reaching all the way in, you're going to see and feel some difference from side to side. Then flex the foot again, push through the inner heel and point the pinky toes down towards the floor. That will help with the external rotation most of the time. Again, reach through the big toe joint away from you. Notice how the front of the leg lengthens. Reach through the big toe, reach through all middle toes and pinky toes. And then flex the ankle again. Reach through the inner heel and pull the pinky toes lower towards the floor. We'll do that one more time. In the meantime, check on the neck. If you have opened the legs too far and you work in too much, the tightness from the hips is going to pull the neck into this shortened position. So we do need to create length through the back of the neck. One more time, open the front of the ankle, reach through the big toe joint, then through the big toes, all toes, and then flex the foot, flex the ankle, reach through the heels, bring the pinky toes towards the floor. Hold that for a second. Notice if your glutes are squeezed, let that go. Help the legs together. Flex the foot. Keep the left leg straight and bend the right knee. Depending on how tight the hips are, the right knee is going to point to different directions. That's fine. You could bring the left leg a little further out, so the left knee, left hip and left ankle would be in one line. And the right hand could come onto the inner right knee and give it a gentle push. The operative word is gentle. Keep reaching both sit bones towards the heel, and you feel in this stretch through the front of the right hip. Take 3 breaths in here. Release the jaw. Release the glutes. When you let the buttock muscles go, the pelvic floor should release. Again, if you're noticing your chin popping up, you're working too hard. We need the back of the neck long, lengthened, longer than the front of the neck. And then slowly grab this right leg and bring it across. Put the left knee a little closer to the midline, and you could bring the right leg across and lengthen through the front of the right knee towards the ceiling, pointing the toes down to the floor. Remember what we said, if there is any kind of cramping with the foot, you can just move the foot and the ankle around. You could draw some circles on both feet. Reach the left big toe, all toes on the left foot towards the wall, and then flex the ankle. Uncross the legs, bring both legs back to the wall, straighten the legs up, and let's open the front of the ankle once, and release, bring the feet back. Keep the right leg straight, bring the left leg out to half butterfly. Let's take the right leg out, so right knee, right ankle in line with the right hip. Left hand is pressing onto the left knee, lengthening the left thigh out from the hips. Remember, both sit bones reach towards the wall in front of you, and try to keep the lower back on the floor. Take 3 breaths in here. No tension, or whenever you notice a tension, whenever you scan your body and notice somewhere is a little tighter, if you could bring your breath into that area. Then grab this left leg and take the leg across. Scoot the right leg a little closer to the midline and bring the left leg as far as you can, down towards the floor. Now if you do have a hip replacement or a knee replacement, this might not be the position for you. You could You might be able to do it if you scoot your buttocks away from the wall in front of you. Please do listen to your body at all the time. Release the glute muscles. Release the tension from the abs. And then slowly bring the legs back up. Press up through the ball of the foot, through the toes, lengthen the front, and then bring the feet down towards you, reach through the heels. The back of the legs should be really nice and long. Let's bend both knees this time. Bring the soles of the feet together. Make sure that the ball of the feet meet and pull the toes away from each other. Place the hands on the inside of the knees. Reach the right knee away from the right hip. It almost feels that you're lifting your right booty off the floor a little bit. Then release that. And then do the same thing with the left leg. You reach in the left femur away from the left front hip. Left booty lifts a little bit. Bring it back. Both knees onto the inside of both hands onto the inside of the knees. And now you reach both legs. Reach it away from the front hip. Press the feet together, pull the toes away. Notice what the low back wants to do. Flatten the low back down onto the floor and scoop the belly button in. That will stretch your sacrum. Now release the low back, release the tension from the belly, and press your feet together for 5 seconds, really hard. Even the toes. Release the tension from your jaw, and then release the tension from the legs, from the feet, and notice you can open the knees a little more. Let's repeat that one more time. Feet pressed together for about 5 seconds, toes pressing together, and then release the tension, hips opened up. Keep the hands on the inside of the knees. Now, let's pretend that you're going to bring the knees together, but you're actually going to resist that action with your hands. So we create an isometric contraction for opening the groins, the deep groins. So press the knees into the hands, 3 or 4 seconds in here, and then let go. Take a breath in, huge breath in, long and soft, and then exhale evenly, and we'll repeat this again. Pretend that you bring in the knees in, the hands are resisting, so nobody is winning, and let go. Release the groins. These are the really deep hip flexors and adductor muscles that we usually don't stretch. And then one more time, bring those legs together, the arms are resisting, and let go. Huge breath in through the nose and a huge breath out through the mouth, almost like a sigh. Help the legs to come together. Straighten the legs back up towards the ceiling. Press through the heels. The back of the legs should be more opened. Press through the ball of the foot. Press through the toes. And now you can almost touch the floor with your toes. Flex the ankles again. Lift the head and move the blanket a little further back. We're going to scoot back. Just kind of shimmy a tiny bit. Place the feet on the wall in front of you, a little higher than your knees are. Hands down by your side, tuck under the tailbone, and peel the buttocks off the floor. It's not a full bridge, it's just a half a bridge. Once you're there, keep the knees together. Reach the right sit bone towards the wall. You see what happened to the right knee? It came up a little bit. That's fine. Then reach the left sit bone towards the wall in front of you. And then release that. One more time with the right leg. Press the feet into the wall at the same time. Your left sit bone goes towards the wall. And then release that. And slowly release the low back. Release the sacrum. Release the buttocks. And straighten the legs. Take the blanket out. Straighten the arms over the head. Tuck in the chin. And get really, really long through the toes, through the fingertips. 3 breaths in here. Each inhale is a length. Each exhale is a relaxation. 2 more times. Inhale and lengthen up. Through toes, through fingers. Exhale, let go. And 1 more time. Inhale long, tuck in the chin. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, roll onto the side, and push yourself up. Sit against the wall for a moment, cross your legs, release the shoulders, close your eyes, and take 3 breaths. Into the belly, expanding. Exhaling, scooping the belly button out. In. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, scooping the belly button in. And 1 more time. Inhale and expand. And exhale, scoop belly in. So that was the practice for today. It's a short one. It's really nice. You might feel that you're ready to go to bed. Please do so. If you'd like to know more, check out the rest of the videos, and I will see you soon. Thanks.